Hello, good day. It is day 7 of Vlogmas, and guess what? I didn't vlog at all today because well, I didn't do anything. I honestly was not feeling it. I've been busy the last couple of days editing, filming, and then yesterday I went hiking and that was great. But I felt like today was kind of my day to chill out. You know, there was always this pressure of producing something for YouTube, and naturally that was self-imposed because I wanted to do Vlogmas. It's not like anybody forced me, but there was just this pressure of wanting to create something nice and something eventful. But the thing is, like, today I couldn't be eventful. The day could not be eventful because I was tired from yesterday. If you haven't seen the video, can you please at least watch it? So it's worth it. I had another private class for Fridays, so I did that. I went to Callao to meet my student, and then I went back. So for tonight, I just thought that I would do a little self-care session for my video because it's exactly what I need, and I want you guys to see my day as raw as possible. You know, I don't want to make up some clickbaity whatever thing to do for the day, especially when I'm not feeling it. So tonight I'm going to do exactly that. We are going to take care of ourselves. Okay, so I have a new plan. I'm gonna show you my skincare routine instead, because what better way to show you guys how to love yourself than by loving your skin? So a lot of you guys have been asking me how I keep my skin glowing and fresh and supple even though it's winter. It's almost winter here. Well, let me show you the ways. First of all, I just want to say that this is a result of research. You know, if you look at this video right here, you will see my skincare routine in the Philippines, which is vastly different from what I have now, because back in the Philippines it's very humid and my skin was quite oily actually, and here it's very dry, so I had to relearn how to take care of my skin. Okay, so first things first, I still use the Generosa organic soap that I used to use back home, so I kind of stocked up on this actually. I think I have 3 bars here, and it's just healthy, organic, and it doesn't dry out my skin, and it doesn't leave that soapy residue either, so I like it. I'm gonna link all of the products below if you want to check them out. Definitely not sponsored because not big enough to get sponsored yet being the keyword. So again, manifestation, law of attraction, claim it, you'll have it. Okay, so I'm just gonna wash my face with my Generosa soap. I don't have makeup today either, so I can skip the makeup removal part because there's nothing to remove, but it's still important to cleanse. By the way, it's around 6 p.m. now, so like 6:30, and I know it's pretty early to do my skincare routine, but I just want to do it because I don't have plans for tonight. I honestly just want to stay home and read, drink tea, just take care of myself, light a candle, that kind of stuff. Okay, so next step is the usual. I have my Celeteque Dermoscience Hydration alcohol-free toner with witch hazel extract. And this is actually one of my ride or die purchases, skincare purchases, because I purchased this from the Philippines, in the Philippines back home, and it's relatively cheaper compared to other toners that pretty much do the same thing for your skin. So I love this one. I have like maybe 3 bottles in my suitcase, I think. I hope I'm right because I don't want to buy something else from Sephora. Okay, now I'm gonna let my skin absorb that. I try not to pile up on skincare products immediately. I tend to make it as slowly as possible just so I know that my skin is absorbing the essence and the, you know, the products and letting it really sink in. Okay, so this is my nighttime routine. I have a different routine for the daytime because such is life. I am 24 now and that's just something I need to be more aware of. So this is I bought this as a pair. My day cream is called TonyMoly Cat's Perfect Day Cream. And then my night cream is Cat's Purrfect Night Mask from TonyMoly as well. So this little kitty here is asleep. This one is awake. So it's just like a cute little factor that definitely does not matter when it's the product that you're talking about, but I really like these actually. I bought them for 15 euros each at Sephora. That was my very first Sephora haul because if you guys have been here on my channel long enough, you should know that I like affordable skincare and affordable makeup. But unfortunately, when I moved here, my skin started flaking really badly and I was getting a lot of hives, like my skin was breaking out in hives and I didn't know what to do about it. And so I felt like it was finally time to invest in investable skincare. And by investable, that's not a word, but by that I mean quite pricey, but definitely worth it skincare. So I've been reading a lot of reviews, watching a lot of videos, and this is what I ended up with. So again, I'm gonna let that sink in for a little bit and just let it, Now after my night mask, I will use this Nuxe Huile Prodigieuse. That was totally pretentious. I don't actually know how you say it. Nuxe Huile Prodigieuse. Prodigieuse. I really love this. Honestly, this is probably the best purchase of my Sephora haul because it's 35 euros. Quite expensive. But it really changed the way my skin looks. And I wake up and it's dewy AF. I do 2 sprays and I just apply it all over my face, just like pat it like so. And this is not something that I would do in the Philippines, especially back when my skin was very oily. Now it really changed because of the weather. I have very dry skin now and it gets really flaky because of the weather. Especially when I don't do my skincare routine, which is lately never. I try to do it nowadays because I just need it in my life. I mean, I guess that's how I know I'm adulting. I put skincare first because back home when I was in the Philippines, when I don't feel like it, I would just totally skip skincare because for me it was just not worth it. You know, I didn't get a lot of problems with my skin before, but I can feel the signs of aging and it's not even that obvious naturally because I'm Asian and it doesn't really show until you're very old. But still, when I started seeing fine lines under my eye, that really switched something inside my head. I was like, I need to start sleeping early, I need to start eating healthy, I need to start taking my skincare seriously. So even if I did invest a bit on these products, I just feel like it's totally worth it because I just feel like I'm taking good care of myself, you know? Okay, so I just wanted to quickly say this and mention this. I use Photo Ultra ISDIN Age Repair. Wow, I'm 24 and I'm using Age Repair. But anyway, this is SPF 50 sunscreen and I use this every single day. Sunscreen is something that I overlooked long ago, you know, and I wasn't really a big fan of sunscreen because I hated how sticky it felt and I just didn't like it, you know. SPF really felt weird, so I only had moisturizers with SPF. But since I've been walking around a lot in Madrid and living here, you really get sun exposure, I made it a point to use sunscreen on my face. The good thing about shopping here in Europe is that skincare products, they don't have whitening. Like, whitening is a very odd thing to see in stores, and I love that because I get to keep my natural glow, my Morena glow. I can do that and still protect my skin, you know? So back in the Philippines, I'd always see sunscreen with extra whitening, blah, blah, blah. And that's really not something that I want. I always felt like it was just disrupting my skin care process. So when I found this and I used this, it's really life-changing because it also felt like a primer and it's just really good. I feel like my skin is a lot healthier nowadays. And you guys have been commenting that too, so yeah, that's it for my skincare routine. That's all I do in the evenings. Some people think it's too complicated, and I used to think that way as well when I was a lot younger, which is last year. But I just feel like this is a good way to look after myself. Okay, so I'm done with my skincare. I lit a candle and I'm gonna make some tea after this. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about a little purchase that really helped me and my mental health, I think. When I moved to Spain, I bought myself a Kobo. It is kind of like a Kindle, so it's basically an e-reader. For the longest time, I kept telling myself that I would not switch to digital books, but because I did move to a non-English speaking country, books in English are very hard to come by. So I thought that investing in an e-reader would be good for me because I can, one, buy books online, and number two, I can take it anywhere. Since I do travel a lot, I need something that will last me days, months, weeks, whatever. So for example, if I'm traveling long term, like backpacking for a month or so, I wouldn't have to bring multiple books with me. I just need to have this and that would be great. So this has been my best friend, especially during the times when I do have to take the train for an hour or so, especially my daily commute. This has been really, really good for me because I just, you know, it's always important to nourish yourself with information and knowledge, and this is something that I get here. And it's not just books too. I also have Pocket here, and Pocket is an app where you can save articles that you find online. So anything that you find interesting, informative, you can save it to Pocket and it'll automatically sync to your Kobo if you turn on the Wi-Fi. Currently, I am reading Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. That's a book that came out, I think, when I was still studying in high school or even grade school. It's a really old book and I've always wanted to read it and see what it's all about because I've been, you know, hearing really good reviews about it. But at the same time, you know, I was just really scared because of the cover of the book, and I felt like at the time I was just too much of a coward to read it. I kind of stuck to young adult novels, which I still do. You know, I still read young adult novels today, but it's just that I've been trying to stay away from romantic stuff just because I'm kind of umai already. So right now I'm more into mystery and thrillers just because they just make me think more. I really love YAs and I write YA as well, so I'm not dissing YA. It's just that after that Sylvia Day series, I couldn't take it anymore. Like, I need a break from romance. So yeah, I'm reading this right now. I'm going to read for a bit and then journal for a bit and then just continue reading until I fall asleep. Tomorrow will be probably much more packed because tomorrow I don't have work and then I have a free day, and then I might meet up with Sonia again. So I'm gonna text her, actually. Thank you for reminding me vlog, though it's technically just myself as well. Anyway, so I'm gonna text Sonia and see if we can catch up. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for watching and thank you for spending this time with me. I know that Vlogmas is a little saturated with all sorts of content and sometimes it's not very interesting, but thank you to you guys who stick around anyway. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you stay confident. Bye! Hey, no, no.